Hi guys, I'm Rui Raptor and this is my Black Widow review. I have this printer for a couple of months now and printed a few parts already, so now I think it's time to share my thoughts through this review. For most, the packing doesn't mean anything, and for that reason, it's never mentioned. But in this case, the packing is so good that I have to mention it. All the parts came carefully packed. Some components come inside individual boxes also perfectly packed. There's a sheet that shows exactly where the parts are located to make the assembly much easier. The only thing I have to point out is that the main board does not come sealed inside an ESD bag. But I can't complain, as the board is working perfectly. You get a manual with some very good illustrations. In this manual, there is also information on the basic settings you can use in your slicer so that you have an idea of what to define, and with that, you will start your first print in no time. You also get some additional information like links for official Facebook group and where to go in case you need to open a ticket and so on. The assembly ran without any issues. You can check all the steps of the assembly in my channel as I made detailed assembly videos. During the assembly, I had to add a few shims. The kit includes many of them as pairs. I also added a few of my own very thin shims because I wanted everything just how I like it. I also added some cast corner brackets. At the end, I needed to print a fan duct for the cooling fan and a fan duct for the layer fan. The extruder is a beautiful piece, but needs some minor attention. You need to file down a bit of this edge here, or just add some shims between the motor gear and the extruder. Many of the electrical connections come already done, and the drag chain comes with all the cables inside. But you will need to get some ferrules and terminal rings for the power connections. The power supply output is 24 volt and 21 amps. There have been in the past some users that reported a common fail with the previous power supplies, where the NTC inside the power supply failed. But I opened mine, and as you can see, this has been reviewed by Tevo in this new version, and the fact is that the printer has been working in many prints so far, and I see no issue up to now. The controller enclosure is made of red and clear acrylic. Some might say that a metal control box is better, but in my opinion, I actually like the acrylic enclosure much more. Just look at it, it's beautiful. And the black and red combination matches the printer's frame. I love that. The frame is very strong and stable. It's made with big aluminum profiles. The X and Y axis run with wheels, which helps to reduce the noise. At the beginning, when I was assembling the printer, I thought it would be great to improve the Y axis with a couple of linear rails, as this big Y profile can have two rails on top, and this way increase the stability. But instead, I replaced the Y-axis stock wheels with the open build extreme wheels, and it turned out to be perfect, so I don't see the need for rails in this printer. The stability of the bed is so good that I only leveled it once before my first print and never had the need to adjust it again. Also included is an external MOSFET for the heat bed, and this new heat bed comes with a thermal insulator on the bottom side, which together with the external MOSFET takes just a couple of minutes to heat up to 55 degrees. The heat bed is very big. It has an area of 400 by 250 millimeters. However, the actual printing area it's a bit smaller for the x-axis because the extruder motor hits the right side of the frame. But that can be fixed by printing a support that secures the extruder in an angle, and this way you can use the entire print bed. Regarding the noise while printing, it's not much different from my tarantula. But I recommend you to add some thick foam under the printer to help reduce not only the noise but also the vibration. The only component that produces more noise is the big fan inside the controller. If you can replace that one with a less noisy model, the rest is not an issue. There are a few details that make this printer so great. The use of proximity sensors, which give more precision compared with the traditional mechanical switches. The drag chain to organize the cables. The axis with an easy way to tension the belt. The controller box with clear acrylics and the included LEDs to illuminate the interior. The electrical connections with extension cables and equipped with good connectors. Some might say that the Black Widow is not a printer for beginners. This probably would be true a few months back, but with the fantastic community guide document filled with information such as assembly instructions, tips, upgrades, troubleshooting, and the fact that you can access my detailed assembly videos on YouTube. So with that, I believe that anyone can get this printer, assemble it, and make it print excellent models easily. With the settings provided in the manual or with the slicer profiles available in the community guide, you can get very decent first prints. So dialing in will be faster and easier. This printer is available with or without auto level sensor. Without the auto level sensor, it costs 468 euros, which, in my opinion, it's a great price for the quality of this printer. So far, I have no issues with it. It's a beautiful printer and that performs really well. And that's it, you guys. I hope you liked my review of the Black Widow. If you have any questions, let me know. I always try to help you guys. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like my review. I see you guys next time. Bye!